Well, yeah, I was born Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, April 22nd, 2021, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RayMelo, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Filmmaker Antoine Fuqua is set to direct a film adaptation of Tennessee Williams' play Cat on a Haunted Roof with an all-African-American cast. The new film is based on the 2008 Broadway production of Cat on a Haunted Roof from producers Stephen C. Bird and Aaliyah Jones-Harvey that will feature an all-African-American cast and was sold out during its 19-week run on Broadway. Fuqua is also producing the film through his company Fuqua Films. Bird and Jones-Harvey are producing through their company Front Row Productions. Terrence Howard, Anika Rose, Felicia Rashad, and James Earl Jones starred in the Broadway version, which was directed by Debbie Allen. No casting for the film has been announced yet. The film will use elements from the play and introduce new storylines. Fuqua says bringing such a historic production to the screen is an honor I'm thrilled to have alongside Stephen and Aaliyah. They have shown their commitment to the project with 2 successful stagings on Broadway and the West End and known what it takes to translate this iconic drama from theater to cinema. Fuqua is known for directing Training Day, Shooter, Olympus Has Fallen, The Equalizer, Southpaw, The Magnificent Seven, and more. He will next direct Will Smith in Emancipation, which recently moved out of its production out of Georgia over the state's recent voting law. Apple Original Films announced on Wednesday that its Sundance Award winner CODA is coming to Apple Plus and theaters on August 13th. CODA follows a 17-year-old Ruby, played by Emilia Jones, who is the only hearing member of her deaf family. Ruby acts as an interpreter for her parents and discovers a gift for singing after joining her high school's choir club. Ruby is encouraged to apply to a prestigious music school, but is torn between staying with her family or pursuing her dreams. Eugenio Debris, Troy Katsur, Ferdia Walsh-Pelio, Daniel Duran, Amy Forsythe, Kevin Chapman, and Marlene Matlin star in the film from writer and director Cyan Heder. CODA, which stands for Child of Deaf Adults, won big at the 2021 Sundance Film Festival, where it was presented with the U.S. Dramatic Competition category. The film won the Special Jury Award for Ensemble Cast, the Directing Award, the Audience Award, and the Grand Jury Prize. Ellen DeGeneres described consuming multiple weed drinks and then having to drive her wife, Portia de Rossi, to the hospital for an emergency appendectomy on Jimmy Kimmel Live. DeGeneres said on Tuesday's show that she is not a fan of how marijuana makes her feel, but that Chelsea Handler recommended she try a brand of weed drinks called Can. The late-night episode was themed around marijuana in reference to 420, the unofficial holiday that celebrates marijuana. DeGeneres said of Rossi, I drank one and I didn't feel anything, so I drank 3, and then I took 2 methanol sleep pills. And I'm laying in bed and I realize she's not in bed. DeGeneres says she's moaning. I get out of bed and she's on the ground on all floors. And I said, you're not okay. She goes, I'm okay. I said, no, unless you're playing Twister by yourself, you're not okay. So I rushed her to the emergency room. The comedian and daytime talk show said she drove Rossi to the hospital, but that they made it there safely. She said, laughing with Kimmel, I kicked it like my adrenaline because I had to rush her there. It's probably not safe. I shouldn't be saying any of this. DeGeneres also played a round of Who's High, where the 63-year-old was tasked with guessing which Jimmy Kimmel Live fan was under the influence of marijuana. DeGeneres' new series, Ellen's Next Great Designer, is coming to HBO Max on Thursday. The show features up-and-coming designers taking on furniture-making challenges. Actress and model Chrissy Teigen says Kim Kardashian gave her all during her marriage to Kanye West. The 35-year-old model and television personality weighed in on the Kardashian and West split during Tuesday's episode of Watch What Happens Live. Teigen and her husband, singer John Legend, were close friends with Kardashian and West. Kardashian filed for divorce from West in February after nearly 7 years of marriage. On Watch What Happens Live, Teigen was asked if Legend has kept in touch with West since the split. She says, I will say I have definitely been in touch with Kim more than John has been in touch with Kanye. If anyone knows Kanye, is that he goes off the grid. It's hard to even contact Kanye. Teigen says Kardashian is doing okay amid the divorce and tries her best during the relationship. Teigen says of Kardashian and West, I know Kim gave all for everything, and it's honestly a shame because that didn't work out. I saw them being a forever relationship. I really did. I know she tried her best. Teigen also discussed her connection with Meghan Markle. She said Markle reached out to her after Teigen and Legend experienced a pregnancy loss with their son Jack. Teigen said of Markle, she's been so kind to me ever since we connected. She had written me about baby Jack and loss, but yeah, she is really wonderful and so kind, just as kind as everyone says she is. Markle's married to Prince Harry. The couple have a son, Archie, and are expecting their second child in the summer. The couple said in a bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey in March that racism partly drove them from the United Kingdom. On Watch What Happens Live, Teigen said the interview was very eye-opening to watch. She confirmed she's spoken to Markle since, but said Markle did not share any details with her. The resident star Shawnette Renee Wilson has left the show after 4 seasons. Tuesday's episode marked Wilson's final appearance as Mina Okford on the Fox medical drama. The episode shows Okford leave Chastain Park Memorial Hospital to return to her native Nigeria. Okafor left just as her relationship with AJ, played by Malcolm Jamal Warner, was getting serious. Wilson announced her exit on Twitter before the episode aired. Wilson says, after deep, thoughtful reflection, I approached the producer some time ago asking to leave the show, and they agreed and gave my character a wonderful send-off. I'm appreciative of them for allowing me to embody as beautiful of a soul as Dr. Mina Okafor. She added, I would also like to thank the studio, network, cast, crew, most of all the wonderful dedicated fans of The Resident for their support over the last 4 seasons. Executive producer Andrew Chapman told Entertainment Weekly that Wilson is welcome to return to the show. Chapman says, we're all completely heartbroken. We did not want her to leave. She was so foundational to the DNA of the show. She was always so badass and a truth teller. We're devastated to lose her, but we also have told her the door is always open for her to hear. There's no ill will at all. The Resident is based on Marty McCary's book, Unaccountable. The series stars Mac Zuckery, Emily Van Champ, Manish Dayal, Bruce Greenwood, Jane Levies, and Morris Chestnut. RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under, a new series in the Drag Race franchise, is coming to BBC 3 in May. BBC 3 said in a press release Wednesday that the reality competition series will premiere May 2nd on BBC iPlayer. Drag Race Down Under features 10 drag queens from Australia and New Zealand. Anita Wiglet, Art Simone, Coco Jumbo, Electric Shock, etc., Jojo Zaho, Karen from Finance, Keita Mean, Maxi Shield, and Scarlett Adams. RuPaul, Michelle Visage, and Australian comedian Rise Nicholson will serve as the judges. Fenton Bailey and Randy Barbato of producer World of Wonder said, it is a testament to RuPaul's determination that we were finally able to film Drag Race Down Under. We are thrilled to be continuing our relationship with the BBC to bring creative queens of Down Under to the UK audience. Drag Race Down Under will feature high fashion looks, cryptic challenges, workroom dramas, and weekly lip sync battles as the contestants compete for the title of the Down Under First Drag Superstar. BBC 3 controller Fiona Campbell says, following an incredible series of RuPaul's Drag Race UK, BBC 3 is delighted to bring another dose of Drag Race magic to UK audiences in the form of Drag Race Down Under. It's another great opportunity for us to work with World of Wonder, and I hope that fans enjoy this first series from Australia and New Zealand. World of Wonder shared a first look trailer for the new series last week. Kiara Barnes has joined the cast of Fantasy Island ahead of her exit from The Bold and the Beautiful. The actress confirmed Wednesday on Twitter that she will be starring in Fox's upcoming reboot of the fantasy drama. Barnes wrote, "So, the cat is officially out of the bag. I'm excited to be joining the cast of Fantasy Island on Fox. I am so grateful for everyone who made this possible. Dreams really do come true, and continue to believe and you will receive. Continue for a new adventure." Deadline reports Barnes will be a series regular playing Ruby Okoro, who arrives on Fantasy Island with a terminal illness and finds a new lease on life. In addition, John Gabriel Rodriguez has been cast in a recurring role as Javier, Fantasy Island's handsome and charismatic head of transport. Fantasy Island is based on the original ABC series, which aired from 1977 to 1984. The reboot hails from Liz Craft and Sarah Fine, Sony Pictures TV, and Gemstone Studios. The new show is a semi-odd anthology series that, quote, delves into the what-if questions that keeps us awake at night. Each episode will tell emotional, provocative stories about people who walk in with a desire but end up reborn to themselves through the magical realism of Fantasy Island. Barnes has played Zoe Buckingham on The Bold and the Beautiful since 2018, but will exit the soap opera at the end of the season. Hulu announced Wednesday that it's ordered How I Met Your Father to series. Hilary Duff will star in and produce what Hulu is calling a sequel to How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother ran for 9 seasons on CBS and featured Ted Mosby, played by Josh Radnor, telling his children in the future the convulsing story of how their parents met. Colby Smulders, Jason Segel, Allison Hannigan, Neil Patrick Harris played Ted's friends. In the Hulu series, Duff will play Sophie, a woman telling her children the story of their parents' meeting. Her flashback begins in the present day of 2021. The show promises to address the world of date apps which emerge after the series finale of Mother in 2014. Isaac Aptaker and Elizabeth Berger created Father. They previously worked on This Is Us, wrote the movie Love, Simon, and created the spin-off Love, Victor. Mother co-creators Carter Bays and Craig Thomas praised their new take. Bays and Thomas said in a joint statement, "Kids, I'm going to tell you an incredible story. A story about how 2 writers got so lucky enough to make their dreams come true for 9 seasons, and how now get to pass the torch to an inspired new creative team with their own incredible story to tell." CBS attempted a follow-up series in 2014. Greta Gerwig, who wrote the pilot and was set to star in How I Met Your Dad, but the show did not move forward. Duff tried to bring back her Disney sitcom Lizzie McGuire in 2020. Duff and creator Terry Minsky parted ways with Disney over their take on an edgier, more grown-up Lizzie, and Duff was unable to revive the show elsewhere. Disney Plus premiered the final season of Duff's series, Younger, on April 15th. Hulu has greenlit 10 episodes for the first season. Bethenny Frankel's business competition series titled The Big Shot with Bethenny is coming to HBO Max on April 29th. Frankel, the founder of Skinny Girl, who previously starred on Bravo's Real Housewives of New York, is looking for a new person to join her executive team. A group of aspiring business moguls will compete in a series of real-life tasks and challenges to earn the coveted position. Frankel offered honest advice and puts the contestants to the test in a new trailer for the series that was released on Wednesday. The synopsis reads, "Behind every mogul is a skilled, powerful executive team, and Bethenny Frankel is opening up room for one more. Find out who has it, or what it takes for her to be her right-hand person in The Big Shot with Bethenny." The 8-episode, half-hour unscripted series is a collaboration with HBO Max, MGM Television, and Mark Burnett and Frankel's Be Real Productions. Jeopardy announced 5 new guest hosts will helm the game show in the coming weeks, including LeVar Burton and Robin Roberts. Also joining the 37th season of the trivia show will be George Stephanopoulos, Dave Faber, and Joe Buck. They are among several celebrities who have temporarily filled in as hosts in the months after longtime host Alex Trebek's death from cancer in November. Burton, best known as the host of Reading Rainbow and for his role on Roots and the Star Trek The Next Generation, joined the show after a social media campaign and fan petition brought him aboard. Burton tweeted, Thank you to y'all for your passionate support. I'm overjoyed, excited, and eager to be guest hosting Jeopardy, and will do my utmost best to live up to your you for me in me. You made a difference. Go ahead and take my word for it this time. He'll host July 26th to the 30th. Among the previously announced hosts, CNN anchor Anderson Cooper began his 2-week stint on the show Monday and will be followed by 60 Minutes correspondent Bill Whitaker May 3rd to the 14th. Call Me Kat actress Mylan Balak hosts the May 31st to June 11th. Today co-anchor Savannah Guthrie hosts June 14th to the 25th. And CNN medical correspondent Sanjay Gupta will host June 28th to July 9th. Good Morning America co-anchors Stephanopoulos and Roberts will host July 12th to the 16th and July 19th, respectively. Squawk on the Street co-host Faber will host August 2nd to the 6th, and Foxcaster sportscaster Buck will host August 9th to the 13th. Previous guest hosts included Jeopardy record holder Ken Jennings, Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune executive producer Mike Richards, journalist Katie Couric, the Dr. Oz show host Dr. Menik Oz, and the Green Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. DC Comics announced on Wednesday a new ongoing Superman comic book series that will follow the adventures of Clark Kent's son John. Superman, Son of Kal-El, named after Clark Kent's Kryptonian birth name, will see John Kent take on the mantle of Superman on Earth. Tom Taylor is writing the series with art from John Timms. The comic is set to launch on July 13th. John Kent, whose mother is Lois Lane, is entrusted to protect Earth as the new Superman, while his father continues his mission in space to liberate War World. Clark Kent's adventures involving World War continued in Action Comics from writer Philip Kennedy Johnson and artist Daniel Semperi. Clark Kent is also getting a new miniseries where he assembles a team of clandestine heroes to help with his mission. In Superman and the Authority, which launches on July 20th, Grant Morrison is writing the series with art from Mikel Janet. DC Comics has also previously announced a new 8-issue Supergirl limited series titled Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. That'll be kicked off June 15th. The comic book follows Supergirl as going on a journey of self-discovery and hunting down a murderous alien across the universe. Tom King writes with the art by Beliquis Evely. Eminem is set to sell his first non-fungible token, or NFT, after Saturday Night Live performed a sketch on NFTs that parodied the rapper's song Without Me. Eminem on Monday had retweeted to the SNL parody by Pete Davidson, Chris Redd, and singer Jack Harlow, along with the thinking face emoji. The Nifty Gateway, a NFT marketplace, then announced on Twitter Tuesday that Eminem will be selling his first NFT on Sunday. It remains clear as to why Eminem's NFT was looked at. The 40-year-old also tweeted Nifty Gateway's announcement with the light bulb emoji. The sketch involving Davidson, Reed, and Harlow the sketch involved Davidson, Red, and Harlow discussing NFTs while performing a new version of Without Me using lyrics about the digital items. Davidson dressed up as Batman's partner Robin, which Eminem had done in the music video Without Me. An NFT is a form of cryptocurrency and is a unique digital collectible. NFTs can include JPEGs, video clips, art pieces, or tweets that run on blockchains, a digital ledger that uses authenticity. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey sold the first ever Twitter that he sent in 2006 as an NFT for over $2.9 million. Dorsey says that he will convert the money made from the tweet into Bitcoin and donate it to the charity Give Directly, which helps those in Africa who live in poverty. Cher discussed her hearing I Got You Babe for the first time with the late Sonny Bono and how she wasn't a big fan of her own music while appearing on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Colbert on Tuesday asked the singer what are some of her favorite songs. Cher said the question was hard because she isn't a fan of herself. Cher said in a reference to her 2018 release Dancing Queen, where she covered songs by ABBA, I've done some good things. I've done things I'm proud of. So Song for the Lonely, I think, is my favorite song. And I'm proud of the Mamma Mia album, even though people kind of scoffed it because I think I did a good job in terminating the song. Said in a reference to her 2018 release of Dancing Queen, which she covered songs by ABBA. She continued, I wasn't a good singer in the beginning, and that's why it's hard for me it wasn't a good singer in the beginning, and that's why it's so hard for me to hear those songs. Colbert mentioned classic tracks such as Gypsy Tramps and Thieves, I Got You Babe with Cher, then described how she and Bono first started working on I Got You Babe. Cher recalled Sonny used to wake me up in the middle of the night and say, come in here, I want you to sing this. And he could have only played like 2 or 3 chords. She continued, so he woke me up and I said, okay, sing this. And he started to play I Got You Babe. This is a super song, I'm going to bed. Cher also recalled how she once helped a heavily intoxicated Phil Spector onto an airplane. The 74-year-old said that the late Spector couldn't get up from his seat while waiting for his plane to arrive after taking too many drugs. Bono sent Cher to complete the task. Cher says, I woke him, I shook him, I needed a pair of glasses, I took him to get sunglasses, and then I pushed him onto the plane. In the old days, you could do this kind of stuff. I pushed him on the plane, told him to shut up. He landed in New York. Cher's new documentary, Cher and the Loneliest Elephant, is coming to Disney Plus on Thursday. The documentary follows the entertainer as she helps rescue an elephant named Calvan and relocate him to a sanctuary in Cambodia. And finally, Dave Chappelle is teaming up with rappers Talib Kweli and Yasiin Bey, better known as Mos Def from Black Star, on a new podcast. The 47-year-old actor and comedian shared a trailer Thursday evening for the show The Midnight Miracle. The preview features Bey, aka Mos Def, saying a prayer in a voiceover. Bey says, to the ones who has created the all, you know us better than we know ourselves, and we know ourselves better than others know or pretend to know us. He asks, so pardon us for our shortcomings, whether they be known or unknown. Make us better than whatever they say, but do not make us responsible for whatever they say. Amen. Deadline says The Midnight Miracle will be a saloon-style show featuring conversations, sketches, impersonations, archival audio footage, musical soundtracks, and guest interviews. Chappelle, Kweli, and Bey recorded the series during the Chappelle's 2020 summer camp in the Shack and edited more than 100 of recorded content in the final product. Chappelle said in a statement, making a podcast isn't the obvious next move for me, but it's the right one. The Midnight Miracle gives you a look into how me and my friends process the world around us. I think it will be a change for the way the listeners think of what an amazing podcast can be. The Midnight Miracle will launch on Luminary in the coming weeks. Luminary is a launch at its new channel on Amazon Podcasts in May. And as your entertainment report for Thursday, April 22nd, 2021, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.